Hi, it's Kerry. Today I've got some wonderful wild animals, prehistoric mammals, dinosaurs and marine reptiles to show you. At the end I'm showing you my 4 new prehistoric mammals. I really like them. Subscribe and give a thumbs up if you love animals. Now this is where we got up to. Excalibursaurus. Liopleurodon. Can you tell me how many large paddle-shaped limbs Liopleurodon had? A baby mammoth. Ichthyosaurus and Smilodon. Whoops, come on. Excalibursaurus was a medium to large sized marine ichthyosaur from early Jurassic England. It gets its name from its long sword-like nose. It had an asymmetrical jaw, and the upper snout, which is the rostrum, was much longer than the lower jaw, the mandible. Liopleurodon was a pliosaur that lived during the late Jurassic period. It was a powerful swimmer and propelled itself with 4 large paddle-shaped limbs. Liopleurodon had long jaws with rows of deadly needle-sharp teeth. These teeth could grow to 2.75 inches or 7 centimeters in length. These were arranged in a distinctive rosette at the end of its snout. Ichthyosaurus was a strong swimmer and surfaced to breathe air through nostrils near the top of the snout. They had sharp teeth in strong jaws and big eyes. They could support themselves in the water on their fins. It ate fish and octopus and other sea animals. The woolly mammoth baby. The woolly mammoths went extinct about 4,000 years ago, mainly due to climate change, which led to the disappearance of their habitat. Hunting by humans may have also contributed to their extinction. Smilodon. The massive curved canines grew to about 12 inches or 30 centimeters in length. It is the largest sabre-toothed tiger, but of course they're not really tigers. The teeth were not very strong and were brittle and could break off easily. Smilodon would have used its long teeth to puncture or stab an animal with a bite to the belly or neck. It had a short tail, much like a bobtail. The colour of Smilodon is unknown, but it would have blended in with its surroundings. Smilodon would have roamed across the grassland plains and open woodlands throughout both North and South America. Spinosaurus is known to have eaten fish, and most scientists believe that it hunted both terrestrial and aquatic prey. Evidence suggests that it lived both on land and in the water like a modern crocodilian does. Its arms were smaller than its legs, but were larger than the arms of most other theropods. It may have gone on all 4s at times. The elephant is the world's largest land animal. The trunk is an extension of the upper lip and nose and is used for communication and handling objects, including food. African elephants have 2 opposing extensions at the end of their trunks, in contrast to the Asian elephant, which only has 1. Their tusks grow throughout the elephant's lifetime, and both males and females use them for fighting, marking, feeding, and digging. Entelodont was one of the most impressive mammals to have lived. It was sometimes known as the devil pig or terrible pig. This bone-crushing scavenger had bony protrusions on its lower jaws and head. Huge, massive jaws with tremendous power. The giant sloth weighed about as much as a modern large-sized elephant. It had huge claws, long dark hair, and could walk on its hind legs, very much like a bear. If it stood on its hind legs, it became about 20 feet tall or a bit over 6 meters. Kalenkin lived about 15 million years ago. It was a species of giant flightless predatory birds of the extinct family known as the terror birds. Coelacanth was one of the largest carnivorous birds of all time, possibly reaching a height of 3 meters or 10 feet tall. It had the largest skull of any known bird. It is the largest species Phoraceracid family. There is some speculation that Coelacanth captured and killed its prey. As a large flightless carnivore, Coelacanth likely chased down and killed its prey by attacking it with its massive beak. Acrocanthosaurus. Long low ridges start at the nasal bones. They run along each side of the snout from the nostril back to the eye, and they continued on into the lacrimal bones. This is a characteristic feature of all allosauroids. Acrocanthosaurus caught its prey in its huge jaws and used its claws and forelimbs to tear gashes into the prey. The woolly mammoth stood about as tall as an Asian elephant. Its skull was also narrower than that of modern elephants. In addition, its ears were smaller and its tail shorter, both of which were adaptations to the extreme cold. The sabre-toothed cat. These feline predators with saber teeth lived in Europe and Northern America. They were about as large as a lynx and not even close to the size of the huge glacial true saber-toothed tiger known as Smilodon. The hippopotamus is a dangerous creature. They have powerful jaws and sharp teeth that can crush a crocodile or split a boat in two. Although they feed on land, hippos do many other activities in the water, including mating and birthing. They live in groups of about 10 to 30 hippos with one dominant male. Andrewsarchus was 5 meters long from nose to tail. It walked on 4 short legs and had a long body, a long tail, and feet with hoofed toes. It had a long snout with large sharp teeth and flat cheek teeth that helped to grind and crush bones. Its teeth and jaws were very strong. The woolly mammoth had a full coat of fur consisting of long coarse exterior hair and a short dense layer underneath. Their ears were lined with fur and they had a layer of fat to keep them warm and to reduce the risk of frostbite. Their tusks were very long, about 16 feet or 5 meters, and they were used for fighting and for digging in the deep snow. Megacerops had a gigantic Y-shaped horn protruding from their heads. The horn is thought to be made of bone. The males fought each other over mates. The horns on the males were much larger than those on the females. They look a bit like a rhinoceros, but much larger and feed mainly on vegetation. It's also known as Brontotherium. It's an extinct genus of the prehistoric odd-toed ungulate family Brontotheridae. It's related to horses. Entelodont is an extinct megafauna mammal which lived approximately 45 to 40 million years ago. It was a herbivorous mammal that roamed the plains of North America. A full-size Entelodont would have been around 13 feet long and weighing about 2 tons. Its sheer size made it quite safe from predators, and notice the 3 horns on its head. Subscribe and give a thumbs up if you like prehistoric mammals. Macrauchenia. Macrauchenia was an ungulate mammal which lived approximately 7 million to 20,000 years ago. It was first discovered in Patagonia. Its name means long neck. It is an animal that roamed the plains of South America. These animals were actually distant cousins to the horse. In the comments below, can you tell me what your favorite prehistoric animal is? Dinogorgon. It was a large and fierce predator, up to 3 meters or 10 feet long. It was quadrupedal and had a large head with a rounded snout and massive jaws armed with sharp teeth. It was at the top of the food chain. Notice the legs were strong but sprawling like those of crocodiles and modern-day lizards, and the tail was pointed and rather short. Thank you for watching my video. Please share my videos on any of the social media sites that you like to visit.